I said, my client goes, you know what? He was being vulnerable, and she was like, just suck it up, damn it. And she didn't say that, but she felt that because she's been through so much, right? Been through so much. And she's like, just come on, we got shit to do. And I was like, girl, it's fine. Glad you didn't say it out loud, but there's ways that you could have handled this without suffocating your own feelings and some of that internal rage. You could have like bonded together in both of your suffering as this is your partner day one. But instead you crushed it all. Then you got resentful and then you wanted to tell them to shut up. But then all you did was validate them and then you didn't get any validation. And that, again, that's the machismo, right? It's the masculinity. It's that whole shit, that cycle. So women can have it too. And so I'm glad that we have you today because we're going to talk about some of that stuff in the pod today. Spencer, back over to you.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about it a little bit with your uncle's suicide, and just how like the culture in general isn't very attuned to like mental health and things like that. What are some things that you really want to accomplish to maybe change that way of thinking for like just your culture in general?
I love that question. Thank you. Well, I think right now we're going through a genocide and it's so hard to watch. It hurts like every day I think about it. I think there's not a day that goes by. I eat a meal, I think about it. And it really ties into so much of what my roots know, what my bones know. And so my people come from a similar experience, the Yucatec Maya, right? And so my goal is to help women. I work with a lot of high achieving first gen women, but it's also men too, because when we heal our Marianismo wounds, as I call it, these wounds that make us resentful, rageful, bitter, jealous, manipulative, this is something that we have had as protection. And what if now, like kind of like Dr. Nas said, we let it go and we go, you know what? I'm going to say what I need to say, or I'm going to live for myself. So really, talking about it, giving it language, validating it, but also I love to let's bring in something that is soft for us. So let's refill that with our own ancestral knowing. So I might say, you go dance, go cry, go cook a meal that you think your great great grandmother would be cooking and see what comes up. So for me, it's for us to get to know ourselves without all of these protectors. Who are we truly? And to really love the essence that we have. And we can allow our own DNA, our epigenetics, to remind us of our ancestral joy, not just the struggle. We're not just made here to work. Unfortunately, people think that Latinos are just here to be their servant. And we have so many gifts that, like Dr. Nas said, we've had to just shove. So my goal is hopefully that we realize that when we are working more in our joy, we are literally changing our epigenetics for joy. And that allows us to change the next generation. And it also heals 7 generations back. That's my goal.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna do this little thing where I'm gonna act like a resistant client real quick.
Okay.
What the hell? I ain't doing no inner child work. What's that for? That's a bunch of soft bullshit. I ain't doing that stuff. Why do I need to do that? Ain't nothing wrong with me. Cynthia, why tell me why I need to do the shit that you're telling me I need to do? What would you say to someone like who says that?
I think I get that a lot. And I think it's like, that's cringy, or that is not for me, or why would I go back into that? And I think I would just say, like, I hear you. And what about that is kind of off-putting for you? What feels cringy? And then you might be like, oh,
I got stuff to do.
What is?
I got stuff to do, Cynthia. I got to make money. I got to feed my family. I ain't got time to be sitting here talking about dolls and cooking tortas.
And that's why, when you go to work, sometimes we don't realize you're taking that little child to work with you. And now that little child, who is like your subconscious, right? I say they sit at the helm of my heart, watching everything, but that child knows everything from my past. Okay. They know when those people beat me up. They know when my parents yelled at me, and now you're taking them to work every day and you don't give them a break to share their emotions, to play. And if you ever go to work and you come back and you're grumpy, what if that is our inner child saying, hey, you make me do all this for you. What about my joy? Does that feel like anything at the end of the day where you feel like irritable or maybe you're lashing out?
Tired,
Tired.
angry, and then
Okay.
disappointed that I don't have enough to give my own kids, which makes me more angry at myself, which only makes me more angry at them because they're a reminder that I'm failing.
What would you do when you were a kid? When your parents were busy or angry, where would I find you? If I was like, where is little baby Dr. Nas? Where would you be?
I'd be outside running around, most likely in the backyard, playing with stupid stuff in the grass, and then shooting the basketball on this rim that I also used to jump off of onto a trampoline. So I'd be doing a lot of risky business outside.
And I already imagine your body. So your body's like jumping, it's digging, it's a lot of movement. So what if even inner child work for you just looked like after work gardening, after work playing a little basketball for 15 minutes? And we don't even have to call it inner child work. But in that moment, can we just validate that child and go, I'm so happy you're here with me? Or we're done with work for today. What would you like to do? Little things like that could be inner child healing. It doesn't have to be just like my favorite ice cream cone. It could just be a moment where I take a deep breath, hand on my heart, hand on my tummy, and I just say, like, I'm so happy to be here for you.
The ice cream one would be good though. The Superman ice cream back in Michigan
No
is the
lie.
shit. Superman ice cream is native to Michigan. Fuck anybody else who says it's Ohio.
Here we go.
You know,
Here
fuck
we
you.
go.
He's done this before.
Yeah.
I
In
don't-
real life, yes.
Yeah. That is some good shit. I know we had it probably last year. We went back and got it at Michigan at this place that I used to go as a kid where I would ride my bike or go to. And my dad got to eat it. That was fucking awesome. I remember Heather being in the car and she's like, it's scary here. We're like, just eat your ice cream, you white woman.
Why'd you have to say that? And I think you bring up a beautiful point is that, and this is where my inner child had to heal, is that my parents might have snapped at me because they felt a lack in their own childhood, or it was hard to see me that joyful because it's grief. It's this sacred grief that they didn't have that, or they couldn't have it. And maybe it brings up sacred rage. And when I can feel that, oh my goodness, it's not that they didn't love me, it was their wounded child. It does something to my brain, right? It rewires my neural pathways to say it wasn't your fault. And in that, I can start to do the work more. But you're absolutely right that a lot of times parents project that onto their children. They don't do it on purpose. I mean, some parents do it on purpose, but a lot of times it's subconscious because of their own unhealed childhood trauma. So
There you go. And that concludes today's session in role play. I love to role play, folks. Put a wig on me and call me Sally.
Oh no.
Sorry.
That sounds like a different podcast.
It's something. It's real life.
We live stream, so
Oh my god. Check out the different spectrums OnlyFans.
yeah. It's just my hairy feet. I'm done. But thank you for that. That was magnificent. Those were just things that I was repeating that my clients would say, most likely to you or me.
Yeah.
Those don't reflect my actual shit because I got different shit, not that shit. So I appreciate that. I don't really do that with every guest. I try to do that with guests that I think that can handle it. You did it really good. Not to put you on the spot, but I knew you'd be able to make it work.
Yeah.
And that was good. So I appreciate you in that moment being on the hot seat, kind of.
Thank you.
Yep. You've been battle tested.
You know what I'd love? I'm putting a call out. I would love to work with more males. And I would also love to work with the LGBTQ trans community because I think there's so much inner child work to do there too. And I have a hard time because I know my branding is very like girly, but that's me. But I just see so much for that with males and the queer community as well. So I love that you even gave me that example.
You're good. And masculine men will still work with you because you're a Latina man. You still have a masculinity and a power to you that we all respect, even though we may shit on it.
Oh,
I
didn't know that.
Our culture and populations for multiple races that I am, and then Spencer knows too. There's a certain way that we view, certain therapists, therapists, right? White therapists versus women of color. There's a respect thing there, usually no matter what with women of color. And, I can get into maybe it's misogyny and all that, but no, there's a certain thing about our people where like, oh shit, she might kick my ass. My mama said you treat them with respect. Not saying that she didn't say treat the other folks with respect.
Yeah.
You just treat your own with more,
Mm.
with the utmost. So
I think that's compassion and empathy, like understanding our lived experiences and not just like throwing it at the wayside. So thank you.
yeah. As I told one of my kids the other day, a brown woman, I said, hey, you don't do this goddamn homework assignment and fill out this goddamn HIPAA form, I'm gonna send you to a white woman.
I swear to God.
I swear to God,
Like,
I'm gonna send you to Stephanie, and you just gonna talk about bullshit.
Do you know how lucky you are? Yeah. You know, can I tell you a
She
funny
filled that
story?
shit
You'll
out
think
real
this
quick. She filled it out real
Right.
quick. Go ahead.
No, you just like triggered a core memory. My mom took me to therapy when I was 13, teenager, angry.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Check out the full episode on our channel and anywhere you find podcasts. Also, remember to like and subscribe. Whoop whoop.